Welcome to Get Solutions. This is your Lokesh. So in previous sessions and all, we have already discussed the various problems that is on purchase consideration. Okay, so I think 19 problem we did in previous sessions, that is based on the various methods, that is net asset or net worth method, and net payment method, and also share exchange method or intrinsic value method. Okay, so you know very well which is transferor company and which is transferee company. So in this session we are going to discuss how the transferor company will be going to close their books of account and how the transferee company will be going to open their books of account. See, from the beginning itself we have discussed that when the two companies or two or more companies combine together to form a new company, that process will be called as amalgamation or merger, right? So when one company will be taken over the business of the another company through purchasing its assets and liabilities, then it is called as the acquisition or absorption, right? See the example. So A Limited and B Limited. So this C Limited is assumed as a new company. So here A Limited and B Limited combine together and form a new company called C Company. So this you will know very well. So ultimately this C Company will be called as transferee company. So this two companies will be called as transferor company. Okay, so in the process of amalgamation and acquisition, see the transferor companies A and B Limited will transfer the assets and liabilities to the new company, right? That is to transferee company. For transferring assets and liabilities or by taken over, that is for taken over assets and liabilities by the C Limited, C Limited will be going to pay the purchase consideration, right? So this purchase consideration will be in the form of lump sum method or net asset method or net payment method and intrinsic value method, that you will know very well. So in this concept, after transferring the assets and liabilities by transferor companies, then both the transferor company will be going to wind up, because both the transferor company transfers its assets and liabilities to new company. So this company will be called as new company. So this new company will be purchase the assets and liabilities from this both transferor company to start up a new business. So therefore in this example you have to understood which company will be going to prepare and post the which type of journal entries. See, the transferor company will be going to transfer its assets and liabilities to the transferee company. So after transferring assets and liabilities, the A company and B company is called as the transferor company. So after transferring assets and liabilities, both the company will be going to close their books of account. So therefore the transferor company will be going to prepare and post the journal entries in the books of transferor company. So transferor company books alli journal entries na post madutte. So which type of journal entries that both the transferor company will be going to prepare? In the sense that is closing journal entries. So closing journal entries na prepare madutte, because both the companies will be going to wind up after transferring the assets and liabilities. So therefore both the transferor company will be going to prepare the closing journal entries in the books of both transferor company if they specified two companies in the problem. So one thing you have to observe, which company will be going to prepare which type of journal entries. So transferor company assets ಮತ್ತು liabilities transfer ಮಾಡಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ close ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ books. So close ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ business na. So therefore the transferor company will be going to prepare the closing journal entries in the books of both the transferor company. Okay, so in the similar case the new company purchase the assets and liabilities from this both transferor company, because to start up a new business. So therefore this new company is called as the transferee company or C Limited in this example. So that's why the new company will be going to start up a new business or open a new business. So therefore it will be going to prepare opening journal entries in the books of transferee company or purchasing company. Okay, so transferor companies ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರಿ ಕಂಪನಿ ಆರ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಕಂಪನಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಂಡರ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರರ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ವೈಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ after preparing the ledger accounts. So after preparing the ledger account, it is very easy to post the journal entries through the ledger balances. Now in this class we are going to discuss the opening journal entries in the books of transferee company. That is how this transferee company will be going to prepare the ledger accounts. So ledger accounts ಏನು ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಹೌ ದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರಿ ಕಂಪನಿ ಆರ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ದಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ C Limited, that is the transferee company. Okay, so let's take down the opening journal entries in the books of transferee company. See, the first journal entry related to purchase consideration due from this transferee company. Okay, so you know both the transferor company, so A and B Limited are the transferor company and C is the transferee company. For transferring assets and liabilities, the C Limited will be going to pay the purchase consideration, but ಇನ್ನೂ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡ್ಯೂ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನು ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಡ್ಯೂ. Okay, so for this we have to post the journal entry. See, business purchase account debited to liquidator. So liquidator is nothing but transferor company. Liquidator, transferor company. So in the problem, if they mention the transferor company name, then you use this same here. Okay, so no issues. Otherwise you use liquidator transferor company. So this journal entry is for purchase consideration is due from the transferee company to the shareholders of transferor company. For that, the journal entry business purchase account. So business purchase in the sense purchasing assets comes in. Okay, so liquidator transferor company so goes out to the liquidator transferor company in the form of purchase consideration. So this is the final journal entry for the purchase consideration due. Okay, so second journal entry. So this purchase consideration is due, that we know already, right? For what purpose the purchase consideration will be paid by the, that is payable by the C Limited or transferee company to the shareholders of transferor company for taken over assets and liabilities, right? So the second journal entry for taken over assets and liabilities. So assets ಮತ್ತು liabilitiesನ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ದಿ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಆಲ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ liabilities account. and 2 business purchase account. It is nothing but purchase consideration. Okay, so PC anta ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ next 2 and debit balance. So in this purchase consideration, that is in this transaction, that is for taken over assets and liabilities by new company from the both transferor company, we have to post the journal entry like this: all individual assets account. So all individual account, that is all individual asset account is based on the agreed value of assets. So A limited and B limited ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ನ ಮತ್ತು ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ನ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ? ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಅಗ್ರೀಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್. ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ all individual asset, if the asset value or if agreed value of asset is less than the total individual agreed liabilities and business purchase account, that is PC purchase consideration, then we will get the balancing figure as goodwill. So this is the balancing figure. So it is also asset. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಗರ್. If all agreed individual liabilities and the business purchase consideration will be less than the total agreed value of liabilities, then we will get the capital reserve as a balancing figure. Okay, capital reserve as a balancing figure. So this goodwill and capital reserves ಬಗ್ಗೆ I have already explained in the differences between the amalgamation in the nature of merger and amalgamation in the nature of purchase. ಆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಸ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಗುಡ್ವಿಲ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್, if all agreed individual assets less than the total agreed value of liabilities and purchase consideration, then we will get the goodwill as a balancing figure. If the total individual agreed liabilities and purchase consideration will be less than total agreed value of assets, then we will get a capital reserve as a balancing figure. Okay, so this is the second entry for assets and liabilities taken over by the transferee company. Then the third entry, pause the video and take down the second entry. Okay, next third entry is related to discharge. That is how the new company or transferee company will be going to discharge the purchase consideration to the shareholders of transferor company. So discharge of purchase consideration. So if discharge the purchase consideration by new company, ultimately the new company, that is ultimately the new company will be going to discharge the purchase consideration to the shareholders of transferor company. If discharge the purchase consideration by new limited, that is C limited, then ultimately the transferor company will be going to receive the purchase consideration, right? See, liquidator transferor company account debit, and if the new company gives any discount on issue of shares, that is also comes under the debit entry. Okay, so discount on issue of shares also debit, because the new company will be going to issue the shares on a discount. So this discount also received by the shareholders of A and B limited. Okay, so A limited, B limited ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾಮಿನಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿ ದಿ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, then only you are going to know that is which is the debit entry and which is the credit entry. Okay, so while discharging the purchase consideration, we get an entry that is liquidator transferor company account debited on discount on issue of shares account also debited to this purchase consideration will be discharged by the new company in the form of either share capital account or debenture account or in the form of cash. Okay, so you take share premium. So if the new company will be issue the share premium, so share premium account allu discharge ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So extra additional payment na ಕೊಟ್ಟು. Okay, next to cash or bank, ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲೂ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ದ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡೇಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರರ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ ಆರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ or third opening entry in the books of transferee company. So discharge of PC. Okay, so next fourth entry, maintenance of any statutory reserve. So about statutory reserve, we have already discussed that if any statutory reserves are maintained, then it is completely transferred to amalgamation adjustment account in the books of transferee company. So if you still have any doubt in that rule, so please watch the previous video, that is differences between the amalgamation in the nature of merger and amalgamation in the nature of purchase. If any statutory reserves are maintained, then it will be transferred to amalgamation adjustment account. So the entry will be like this: amalgamation adjustment account debited to statutory reserve account. ಸೊ ಲೆಡ್ಜರ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಯುಟರಿ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಅಕೌಂಟು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅಮಾಲ್ಗಮೇಷನ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಡ್ಜರ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಏನೋ ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಯುಟರಿ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಟು ಅಮಾಲ್ಗಮೇಷನ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. Okay, that is statutory reserves will be transferred to amalgamation adjustment account. Okay, so the next entry, if any liquidation expenses of transferor company paid by the transferee company. See, in case of liquidation of the both the business, if any liquidation expenses of transferor company, that is A company ಮತ್ತು B company ಏನಾದರೂ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡೇಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇನ್ಕರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು, ಆ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡೇಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರಿ ಕಂಪನಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆಗ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಎನಿ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡೇಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇನ್ಕರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರರ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ expenses, that is liquidation expenses that is paid by the transferee company, then the entry will be treated as goodwill or capital reserve account. Okay, so this is also, we have already discussed in the differences between the amalgamation, the nature of merger and purchase. If any expenses are liquidation expenses incurred by the transferor company but it is paid by the transferee company, then the entry will be treated as, then the balance, that expense will be treated as goodwill or capital reserve account. This will ultimately transferred to bank account or cash. Okay, bank or cash account. Okay, so after this the next any formation expenses. See, sixth entry, formation expenses. Formation expenses incurred by transferee company. Okay, see, to start up a new business, if any formation expenses incurred by this transferee company, so formation expenses when newly start up business ge incur agodu, because the formation expense is nothing, the best example for this formation expense is nothing but that is preliminary expense, right? So if preliminary expenses will be incurred before starting of the new business, right? Preliminary expenses ne ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ example ಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, that is sixth entry. See, if preliminary expenses, that is formation expenses incurred by the transferee company itself, so transferee company ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ preliminary expense incur ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, then the entry will be, see, preliminary expense or formation expense account debited to bank or cash account. So this will be transferred to bank or cash. Next, if in case goodwill and capital reserve accounts are there, that is both goodwill and capital reserves enadru idre, then the entry will be like this. See, the seventh entry, if in case there are both goodwill and capital reserve, then the entry will be like this. See, capital reserve account debited to goodwill account, means the new company, that is transferee company, will be maintain the record of capital reserve account credit side of goodwill account of the transferee company. ಅಂತಂದರೆ goodwill accountನ ಲೆಡ್ಜರ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರಿ ಕಂಪನಿ, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಂತೆ, ಇಫ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ವಿಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಎರಡೂ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇನ್ಕರ್ ಆದಾಗ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಏಯ್ತ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು, ಸಿ, ಇಫ್ ಎನಿ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ of liabilities by transferee company. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಲಯಾಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ನ ಏನಾದರೂ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರಿ ಕಂಪನಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ದೆನ್ ದ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸಿ, ಆಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಲಯಾಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ account. So this liability will be paid by the transferee company in the form of share capital and debenture and finally cash or bank balances. Okay, so this is the final entry when the transferee company paid the liabilities, that is any payment of liability by the transferee company, then it will be post the journal entry in the books of transferee company like this, that is all respective liabilities debited to share capital account, debenture account and cash or bank balance account. Okay, so So clearly you have to, that is carefully you have to work out the all journal entries, that is opening journal entries in the books of transferee company. I will explain in detail after transfer, that is after preparing the ledger accounts of the both the transferor company. So in the next class I am going to solve the problem based on the journal entries, that is closing journal entries in the books of transferor company. Because so ಈ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರರ್ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟೇ ಈ ಥರ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ನ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಡ್ಜರ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ನ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ದಿ ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ by seeing a ledger accounts. Okay, so that in next class I am going to explain how to post the journal entries through the ledger accounts of the transferor company. Now you have to work out all the journal entries, that is opening journal entries in the books of transferee company. It is very very important for your examination. Okay, so 2 marks ಗೂ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, section C ಗೂ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, section B ಗೂ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you still have any doubt in this journal entries, so please comment on this video so that I will give you clarity about your query. If you still not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, so please subscribe today only so that you will get my latest videos on this module. Okay, so thanks for watching once again.